Just a burner. Hey. Oh my God, we're back! Holy crap, we're back, everybody. Oh,
that was a long nap.
Yeah, wow, that was a good one. Yeah. Well, yeah, hey, welcome back to Mates of Fates here for Broken Cauldron. Oh my God, I love this. Yeah, so here at Mates of Fate, we play a couple homebrew campaigns. We got Songs of Creation that I DM, Artima that Mike DMs, and Broken Cauldron that the lovely Alicia DMs. Plus, we do a whole bunch of charity one-shots with a bunch of special guests. We've had all sorts coming in. Slices and Dices, we've had Janasi Kwa, we've had people from Views from the Dungeon, all these other things, all of them coming on.
Great. And more to come.
Yeah, so you can go on to matesoffate.com for socials, merch. We've got Twitter, we've got Instagram, we've got you name it, we probably have it.
Do we have a TikTok? We don't.
We don't have a TikTok.
We do.
We do?
I mostly just repost TT Tomes and Janasi Kwa. That's it.
We even have a derivative TikTok account, so go check that shit out too.
Or, you know what, just follow TT Tomes and Janasi Kwa.
Yeah,
they are better than me.
I hear TT Tomes does a really cool backpack.
TTTomesGuild.com is my current favorite merch store. I am the proud owner of a Death Saves backpack, and it's so fucking beautiful, you guys. Oh my God, go visit our friends at TTTomes.com for real.
So good. Yeah, outside of that, also want to say special thanks to Syrinscape for our really epic sound that you're hearing right now coming through. So yeah, go to Syrinscape.com to make your home game a little bit more epic. Yeah, so if you can get us followed down below, there should be a button somewhere down there. Click it, like a subscribe, etc., etc. Also want to say we're raising money for tonight. Is it Michael J. Fox Parkinson Foundation?
Is it?
Michael J. Fox. Michael J. Fox. Yeah, big breakthroughs coming through there. It's amazing stuff. If you have the means to donate, we would be happy if you could. If not, just maybe raise awareness for anybody who you think you might be able to. Mm-hmm. With that,
and we are going to play it a little low key tonight, just to get back into it, because it's been a while since we've played. So we usually do wild magic when anyone donates, but this time we're not going to. So
yeah, trying to keep things.
We got to relearn how to play D&D.
Yeah,
and then we'll go back on the deep end. We got to make sure we know how to swim.
I had to count to see if this was a D12.
Yeah, I literally had to dust my dice off.
Oh, man. So, yeah. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Let's play some D&D!
Woo!
All right.
So I feel like we're going to have to recap a little bit here.
Yes, please.
For us, too. So, your adventure began in a field with little to no memory of the last few weeks. Each of you had a letter and a magical gift. You arrived 2 days ago to the Spring Court, and travelers are coming in droves for the Flower Moon Court revel. You got in trouble for killing a persuasive woman and her mimic Cauldron. Lark made a deal with Queen Willa to help lessen the punishment. Shadow and Charlie have binding tethers as part of that deal. Lark kind of wiggled his way out of it. And those tethers, what they do is you have 20 days to find a magical creature equivalent of a mimic and return it to the family that owned the mimic Cauldron that you killed. In our last session, Lark killed 2 of the attackers that kind of attacked you during the Flower Moon Revel. And Shadow, you hid while Charlie just completely disappeared as the messenger who had been following you since the inn, so for a few days now, tried to take a broken compass from all of you. You found this broken compass in the Wandering Inn as kind of a prize for winning some competition. It came with a few other items as well. Val joined in the fight, who is a really sexy centaur. Yeah. I was going to say sexy cauldron.
Well, sex bot. He doesn't seem pleased, but this is going to be the running thing this entire campaign.
Yeah, let's just rename the entire campaign Sexy Cauldron.
Sexy Cauldron. Makes it fade on OnlyFans.
I wish.
Oh,
So Val hid Lark and Shadow under the stage and charmed the messenger to sit down. So that's how you guys kind of escaped the encounter. Once the revel was over, Charlie appeared walking out of the woods, and Val let everyone stay with him, despite Lark's sudden obsession with unicorns. And after everyone went to bed, Lark attached unicorn horns to each sleeping centaur's head.
Why not?
Angel also seems a little bit nervous around Charlie for right now.
Do we know why?
No.
She hasn't told us.
Okay.
Because she's a dog.
Mhm.
Did Charlie know why? No one knows why. No one knows why. Okay.
No one knows why. Yep. And I think that's about it. Let me know if you feel like I missed anything, if you have any questions before we begin.
Do we talk about the unicorn obsession? We did, right?
we did. Yeah, we touched on it.
Was
So
I there?
we just wake up. We wake up, and is it just the centaurs that he put the little paper horns on?
Lark, do you want to explain what you did?
I don't remember what I did. It was just before we went. The rest of you had gone to bed, and I stayed up a little bit later. And Lark, yeah, he rolled kind of these paper, paper into funnels and attached each to the head of the sleeping centaurs, right? That he saw throughout the entire room here. Before he nestled down to bed, looked at the beautiful creations he made, and he fell asleep.
So all of you wake up with kind of like a shout as one centaur rips off the horn that was attached to his forehead and accuses a neighboring centaur of doing it until he sees that centaur also has a unicorn horn stuck to his head. Wait a minute. The centaur looks around and it looks like every single centaur except for Val has a unicorn attached to their forehead.
Why didn't you do me?
Ran out of paper.
Yeah,
Right.
I think it didn't do you, but correct me if I'm wrong, Lark.
Nope. We'll play it that way.
Okay.
Was it string or was it like
I
just
feel left out. That's the
pieces
thing.
of
Val feels
gum?
left out. Go ahead.
So one of the largest centaurs starts walking over to you, Val. He looks really pissed off. Did you do this? He just takes off the horn and he throws it at you.
Would you know me to have ever done something like this? Dude, look at me. Does it look like I would do something like that?
Roll a persuasion check.
Yeah, I guess I don't know this guy from Adam, right? Because
Correct.
that's not good. It's my. Let me pull out my sheet here. Where we're meant how to play. Actually, my persuasion's off the charts, so that 5 is actually a 14.
Yeah, bards.
Ow.
He kind of just pushes your shoulder. If you didn't do it, who did it? Did you let these creatures in? And he points to Lark, Shadow, and Charlie behind you.
I was asleep just as anyone else was, and if you're going to keep attacking me, we might have a problem.
Roll an intimidation check.
Gonna fail on this one, probably. Okay, that'll be what's the plus for 13?
13. He stands up. Full height. Kind of short for a centaur.
I'm not kind of sure for a second.
Elbow Lark. Oh shit, they're gonna do that thing with the hooves.
Oh, slap fighting.
Do you say that as like a? How loud do you say that, Charlie?
I just whisper it to him.
Okay. So the centaur kind of like you see the other centaurs are kind of like coming around him as well. They all look really pissed off.
Do you two know anything about this? It seems they've experienced a hate crime.
Oh my god.
Strangest
They're
thing
like-
I've ever seen.
Are there pixies around here or something in the inn? Like in a wandering tavern?
Lark, you seemed a bit transfixed with unicorns before we slept last night?
Yes, I do love unicorns. It's true, but this
Certainly do.
definitely wasn't me. I didn't do it, but it is rather beautiful
Where'd you-
thing.
While
you
they're
get the paper?
talking, I kind of like take my back hooves and kind of like kick like whatever's in the ground back towards them as like shut up kind of thing. Like
So
I'm kicking whatever shit off the floor is backwards, just like, you know.
can I insight check Lark?
Sure.
Great, that's a
Roll
dirty 20.
deception check.
Hold on. Can I do a deception check?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
How do I?
How do you roll dice?
Yeah. There we go.
How do you play D&D?
That'd be a 9.
You are able to tell that Lark looks a little nervous and
Lark, darling, I can't stress this enough. I need you to stop being racist in the Feywild, please. All right? We can just get out of this court without you offending an entire race of people before
Aren't they-
lunchtime. That'd be
Aren't they
splendid.
beautiful? But aren't they beautiful though? I mean, look at them. Look at the
To
horns.
have an exotic type is still racist, even if it's, benevolent racism, darling. I mean, you can't just be into unicorns. I mean, they're people.
Not to mention, you kind of like made them. They're already something that's fine and majestic.
I
And,
more
you know,
loudly
resentful.
kick up like, pebbles and dirt behind me. It's like,
roll a what would be insight to try to tell if Val is trying to make you guys stop talking.
All right.
All right. 10.
9.
I think he'd have better footing for someone with 4 legs. The hell. Right.
And Val, as you kick back, the centaur that's right in front of you takes this as kind of an insult, like a kind of you want to fight kind of thing. So he also kicks his clothes back to ready to charge.
listen.
Before the two of you fight, could you just put the horn back on?
Okay. I just pull Lark by the elbow. We're gonna go find some breakfast. Thank you all so much for the space in the room we've overstayed. Come on.
Listen, I think
Save
this
the
is a
horns,
big-
please.
Jesus
So-
Christ.
Yeah, one of the other centaurs kind of blocks your way to the door.
Listen.
I think it was this one.
If you only have 2 legs, shut up! Listen, this is a misunderstanding. No one intended any offense. I just think someone here might have a thing. And maybe, if that person apologizes, we can all get out of here without being literally trampled to death.
I look at Lark. Does he look like he's giving any visual indication that he might apologize for this, or will he make it worse if he opens his mouth?
He looks
Lark.
extremely happy that there's a bunch of centaurs with horns on their head.
Yeah. You know what? It was me. I'm so sorry. We had a bit too much fairy wine last night. Things got out of hand. I meant it as a prank. No offense. Please forgive me.
There, you see?
I'm so sorry.
Just a misunderstanding. Someone admittedly made fun of us a bit in a way that we hate more than anything else in the world.
And I do apologize. Truly.
But
Make a
we have an apology. I'm sorry, what's that?
deception for a shadow. Make a deception check, please.
Oh. While you're
18.
doing that, I have to look up all my different derogatory terms for 2-footed creatures.
Half table.
Holy shit! I haven't thought of half table. I was gonna say front nuts, but that doesn't work for shadow.
To be apology's not going to be enough.
Yeah,
You have to buy us
Yeah.
breakfast.
Of course. I'd be delighted.
all of you breakfasts.
I'd be
Well,
delighted.
There's about 13 of them.
Okay.
and me as well.
Of course. I mean, you were so hospitable to us last night. You were very, very kind. Of course.
We eat a lot.
Of course you do. And
As
why
much
wouldn't
as
you?
okay, never mind. Like I said,
It's not like they can't just graze, right? Like they have to.
It's got to be like.
I don't
We
know.
don't use feed bags.
I wasn't going to say that. I was just going to say there's like, I don't know. You seem like a proud and nomadic people.
Charlie
I
boy?
don't
One of
know how
the
this works.
centaurs kicks you, Charlie, for saying that. Because they're not in a happy mood.
Mm-mm.
The music betrays the mood here a little bit.
This is the music inside Lark's head right now.
Absolutely.
Hey, Dungeon Master.
Yes.
Can I make some sort of check to know if I know what sort of meals unicorns like to eat?
Unicorns.
Yeah,
gonna
can you make
fucking-
a nature check for me, please?
Just gonna.
Bag of glitter.
13.
They like clover.
Okay.
Not quite sure what else they like. But maybe it would be nice if you put sprinkles on it. You're not quite sure if unicorns like sprinkles, but it seems like a good idea.
I will gladly, for my friend Shadow's mistake here, gladly
Nope.
buy the 13 of you
Zuzu?
breakfast this morning.
Stop talking.
I will be back, and I head down towards. This is a tavern, right? Is it a tavern?
Yes, it's like an inn. It's a large inn.
And then I make my way down to the bottom floor, and I look for a barkeeper, a beer person.
A beer keep.
Yeah, beer keep.
It's still pretty early. There's probably just a few people sitting and eating breakfast. Everyone looks hungover and tired just from the night before. You do see that there's one woman who's kind of like bustling around trying to make sure the few people that have something are happy, kind of thing. She looks a little busy, a little tired.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Hi. How busy is your kitchen right now?
It's not too busy yet, but we're planning on having a big crowd.
Okay, good.
What can you do?
I can get the order in before it gets too busy. You might be aware, but you have a rather large contingent of unicorns on your. Well, they're not really. They're centaurs. Excuse me. You have a large contingent of centaurs staying here, and I offered to buy them breakfast. So,
Nice of you.
what do you have available for breakfast?
Well, we have oatmeal, we have little pancakes, we have sausage, we have. We just have pretty much anything that's breakfast food.
Yes, and he whispers to. I think yes, pancakes. Unicorns will like pancakes. Could we do 13 orders of pancakes, please? But I have a special request, and I hope it's not too hard.
Mm-hmm.
No doubt you have a rather fine establishment, and I'm sure your kitchen is stocked with all manners of herbs. Could you please season and sprinkle it with a sufficient amount of clovers and sprinkles, please?
Clovers. Like
Clovers.
the things that grow in the ground?
That's right.
Clovers.
Yes. That's an herb, right?
It's more of a grass. Is this what your friends ordered, or are you kind of?
Yes.
Okay, what did Mike roll on his nature check?
13.
Okay.
For what
Yeah.
unicorns eat,
Of course.
not for what centaurs eat.
Oh.
Sure, but we can do that.
You have the clover? You don't need me
Yeah.
to find it for you? No?
If you've got the money, we've got the clover.
Okay. Yes. How much will it be for the 13 meals?
I'd say, and I don't remember the currency as far as shell, so we're just going to use normal currency, right? You've ordered a substantial amount of pancakes, and when we have to go get the grass that's not in the kitchen right now, so I'd say about 1 gold piece
In total?
in total. Yeah.
Okay. Here, I hand her 2 gold pieces.
Thank you very much.
One for you and one for. Thank you.
I was gonna say you better fucking
One
tip.
for your groundskeeper.
Taking up half the garden.
You're right. Oh man, this is just like a train wreck. But you see it like you can choose not to drive across the tracks. The train is all the way down there. You have plenty of time, but you choose. You
You're
have
gonna
the
be back on
opportunity to-
trial.
You're
At the end of the session. bread.
So she goes into the kitchen, and you just hear her yell, "We need a lot of pancakes and some clovers."
And sprinkles.
She turns around. You didn't order sprinkles.
I did. I may not have said it clearly.
Oh, God.
Sprinkles too. She just shakes her head and goes back, doing what she's doing.
Upstairs, Shadow's like, yeah, Marine. And I've always found the Centaur history like rich and vibrant, and the culture is just magnificent. Such a noble people.
So some of the centaurs are starting to warm up to you, Shadow. They're kind of like, all right, she's not too bad. But the largest one still just seems to be really pissed off that you glued unicorn horns to their heads.
Rightfully so.
What I don't understand is why they aren't even trying to take them off yet.
Because
Oh,
they
they're-
look splendid.
I could say they're taking them off, crumbling
Okay.
into the ground.
Gotcha. Well, that one seems to like it.
It's like, oh, it's my color. So after a while, the pancakes come out, and you just see these steaming heaps of really large pancakes, and all of them look green with just sprinkles. So I didn't know how you wanted the clover, so I kind of blended it a little, mortar and pestle, and we put that in the batter, and then we also added an extra clover on top just in case.
Because
It
there's
wasn't enough
something
clover.
that Lark thinks a unicorn would like. Lark thinks they're beautiful looking.
DM question. In this land, is that something that unicorns would like? Let's presume yes. Are centaurs aware that this is a slight? Like, so
Culturally,
if someone were
would
to
this be seen
serve
as-
them grass, I guess that answers my question. If someone tried to serve a centaur grass,
Mhm.
that would be offensive. Even if it was just a horse, you know.
Yeah.
So-
I would
Lark,
say because it's baked into pancakes, they wouldn't know it is a slight unless Lark says the ingredients.
well, sure. but
garnish, though.
she did put a garnish. There's the clover on top. So
Yeah, but it's just a garnish. They probably just assume that it was a garnish.
okay.
But yeah, if they find
Alright.
out you tried to, feed them clover, it's not going to be.
Mhm.
Understood.
Ready.
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay. Sorry. Continue. Just want to make sure I knew how I'm going to need to react in a minute.
Lark doubling down on the racism. All right.
So if she hands you all these pancakes, you can't carry all of them just because they're so large.
Mhm.
So should you want me to help you
No,
to your
no,
room with these? Or?
I can make a few trips with them. And I'll take like the first tray of pancakes and try to like flutter my way up, balancing it on one hand up to the room.
So you're able to get there. The door's already open. You see all the centaurs kind of standing around, waiting. You see Shadow kind of groveling.
Still yammering. One of my hands is lingering on Valorian's bicep for no real reason.
Breakfast is served, my dutiful friends, and I set the tray down on the nearest table in the room and make my way back out and grab a couple of the other trays to bring the rest of the pancakes up.
The ones that remain in the room, you see that some of the centaurs are like, "Oh, this is really nice." It's like, and then others are just like, "Yeah, you should be bringing us breakfast," and they're all just kind of grabbing some plates and taking pancakes. Smell really good. There's just some extra scent that you're not quite sure what it is.
I'm sure you will be extremely pleased with these pancakes.
Why?
What's it? What's making them green?
Yeah, they're a bit green on the inside.
That is clover.
That all the centaurs just stop and stare at you. Why is there clover in the pancakes?
Why is there clover in the pancakes, Lark?
Why would there be clover in the pancakes?
Because you love clover pancakes.
So Val is just kind of like paralyzed right now, and he's looking around the room, and just kind of out of the side of his mouth to the bipeds of the party.
Bipeds of the party. I like that.
Yeah. Run. You need to run now.
I look down at Angel. You need to go for a walk. Let's get you out of here.
Yeah, let's
We'll be right back.
gonna go
Shadow
see
take-
about if they have any syrup.
Shadow takes off sprinting.
Maybe some honey. Clover honey would be great.
Lark's looking around, noticing that Val hasn't taken a bite of his pancakes. Val, are you not hungry, friend?
Are you not going to follow your friends out the door?
Should I?
You don't possess 1 ounce of self-preservation, do you?
Well, everybody enjoy your pancakes. I'm backing slowly away towards the door. I will see all 14, is it 13 or 14 of you?
13.
13 in total, including Val. I will see
Oh,
all
14. But yeah.
14. All 14 of you in just a matter of a few minutes. Enjoy your pancakes. My name is Lark, and it's been an absolute pleasure spending the night with you. Good day.
Can you make an athletics check for me?
He's gonna be stumbled over like 15 pissed off centaurs and plates and
11.
stall separators. Yeah, this is gonna be epic.
I am backing away towards the door.
You see a
Oh, it's a
plate
roll.
of pancakes come flying towards you,
Mhm.
and you're able to dodge it as you head out the door.
That is uncalled for. And I exit as fast as I can.
So I run over to the main entrance. Those 3 are already out the door, right? So I run to the entrance and kind of turn around to the rest of them. I assure you, they are merely ignorant and stupid, not racist. I apologize. We all deserve better. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your stay.
Val, can you make an athletics check for me, please?
Fucking Christ. Yeah, sure. All right, let's see what that ends up being. That would be okay. That is okay. That is 18.
Okay. You also see a plate of pancakes fly towards you, and you're able to dodge.
Hey, I saw that. Hey, I'm apologizing. I'm trying to apologize. Accept apologies.
It's a centaur that kind of opens the window from upstairs where you guys were staying. And you better not come back.
As I get to the bottom of the steps and I see Lark, Shadow and Charlie there, I just kind of give like a forced smile and it's like, I guess the centaur joke is out of the question now, isn't
What
it?
the fuck was that, Lark? What the fuck was that?
I took you in. There was no place for you to stay, and you've embarrassed me.
I just love unicorns, and I thought they would.
We are not unicorns.
I thought.
Do I
Aren't
look
you?
like a unicorn to you?
Aren't you related? Aren't you like of the same lineage?
Lark, stop. Stop right now. Stop. I'm so sorry.
I told them you were merely stupid and ignorant, but I had no clue as to the depths of how true that was.
It's quite
pretty
deep.
dead on.
It's
Yeah,
quite deep.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I think he's been enchanted or bamboozled. He didn't have this obsession yesterday. He had the dumbness yesterday, but not this obsession.
If we're going to continue to travel together, and we haven't even left the court,
I would very much like that.
he is going to need to figure his shit out now.
This is probably a good time to leave the court. Right?
Yes. Yes.
All right. No.
And Val kind of says that in frustration because he did not complete the business he intended to complete at this court.
So, you feel kind of like a tug on you, Charlie, and you look over and you see a Harangon. He's dressed in very regal clothes, and he hands you a letter. It's urgent.
Open it up.
You see that it is addressed to Lark and friends. And it looks like it's from Queen Willa. She has requested that you meet her for some tea. And she has a few things she needs to discuss with you.
It's from your girlfriend.
Oh,
Do you
so
think,
we have a royal summons.
Lark, if we go back to the castle, can you please try to not commit any more war crimes today?
Or hate crimes.
Or hate crimes?
Or just faux pas in general.
Just manslaughter. Just none.
Am I hearing any of this?
Yep, you're there.
Yes, let's... That sounds like a good idea. Can you keep your head on straight?
Please.
It seems for some reason the only thing in my head right now is unicorns. I can't imagine what sort of wrong I can do with that.
You're going to have to unfuck yourself very quickly.
What does that mean
you're-
to unfuck myself?
The thing you're doing when you're thinking about unicorns, get it under control. Quick.
Maybe take a few deep breaths, perhaps.
I will do my best.
Please follow me.
Yes, of course.
All right.
As
hear
we
that.
as we make our way out, I kind of saddle up to Shadow. So the joke was, a centaur walks into a bar.
Oh no.
Oh,
The
God.
bartender says,
Why the short face?
"Why the short face?"
I've heard it, and it's not funny.
I whispered this to Shadow. Can Val hear it?
Make a perception check, Val.
Sure. Why not? I keep put my dice back in the tray like I'm not going to use them again. I'm pretty sure I got that. Let's see. Oh, most certainly. That is a 14. That should be good enough, right?
Do you want to do contested, Lark, or as far
He's
as
not. He's not clever enough to detest
Stealth.
at this point.
I'd be stealthy. Oh, that's a 21.
Okay, you do not hear the joke.
You do hear
Sorry, I
Shadow,
stepped on
like in spite of herself, just bust out laughing.
I whip my head around. Is something funny? Nothing has been funny this morning.
Of course not. Not at all.
Nothing's been funny.
Yeah.
Nothing.
The short faces are so serious.
I know.
Probably would have been happier if he wasn't so hungry.
What was that?
Let's continue.
Come on, let's go. We're going with the...
So the Herringun leads you to the palace or the keep. But he leads you down another way than where you had entered before. You don't go down through the main entrance. He leads you under to like a lower door towards the side. This way.
Ah, it's one of these meetings. Yes, of course.
He opens the door for you, gesturing you inside.
Well, follow him inside.
He leads you down it's just like a stone hallway. There aren't any windows or tapestries of any kind. It's just kind of a plain stone. And there is one door at the very end. He opens this, and he stays outside, waiting for you to enter.
Can I make a insight check into who is this guy? He's like a Herringon messenger from the Queen.
Yes. Okay. You can make an insight check.
Oh, nat 20.
Ooh.
Nat
20 for a total of 25.
Ooh.
Nice. Yeah, he just looks like a messenger from the Queen. He's wearing the uniform that most of the servants wear, not the guards.
I still don't trust him. As I start to pass him, approaching my way towards the door, I just he's over here. I just turn and get real close to his face and just look him in the eyes. And turn
Sir?
back towards the door.
He looks just kind of twitchy. Queen Willow will be with you shortly. And he closes the door.
Are we locked in?
You check the door, it's not locked.
Okay. Then Shadow relaxes.
And you look around, and it looks actually well furnished in here. There's a table in the middle. It looks like there's like a little tea set and some comfy chairs with there's no windows still, but you do see like drapes kind of making it look a little more comforting. A door opens from the opposite side, and you see Queen Willa enter. Thank you so much for coming. She looks at you, Charlie, and she looks at you, Val. Have we met? I don't recall you being here before.
Apologies, Highness. He's escorting us on the next leg of our quest. Maybe even the next 4 legs of our quest.
I was sent by Queen
Sorry,
Titania's summer court.
Sorry, the music is a little
Sorry, it's
Yeah,
a
it's
little
loud.
loud. Yeah, okay,
It
sorry.
was-
I got what?
Just drop it down to
Better.
like 20%, Matt.
Is that
The
better?
track,
Sorry,
not the
that-
master.
Yeah, I tried it. All right, where was the master at?
100.
There we go. Sorry, that was.
No worries.
Yeah.
It was good
I kept
music.
turning it down and it kept getting louder. I'm like, what the fuck
I
is going
know.
on?
Sorry, first time.
Thanks again.
So she comes in and she sits down. Will you sit down with me?
Of course.
I just wanted to catch you before we leave. Our little agreement, and she looks at you, Lark. Do you recall our agreement?
Well, that we are, and tell me if I'm wrong, Alicia, that I recount this. We're to find a magical item to replace the. No, that's different agreement.
That's your punishment. So I would like you to. And she looks at you again, Val, and you, Charlie. I'm sorry. Would you mind stepping out just for a moment while I talk?
Sure. That's fine.
Thank you.
Just to Charlie?
Just
And Val.
Charlie and Val. Yes.
She wants to talk. She wants Charlie and Val to leave?
He wants you to step out of the room. Yeah.
Of course.
Sure, that was about.
Of course.
Thank you so much. And she waits for you to close the door. And then she goes back to you, Lark and Shadow. I want to make sure that you are aware of all the information I know of for finding King Eldon's daughter.
Please.
By another lady, correct?
Yes.
By a
yes, she's-
mistress, perhaps. Yes.
Yes. I need to know this person, her mother. I need to know who it is. I believe she is from the summer court. I know that the daughter is a grown woman now, and that she has blonde hair. I believe she's elven, but that's all I know.
And
What
you,
race? Sorry, what race is the queen?
She's high fae.
But the daughter's elven.
and you just
What's the king? Sorry. What's the king's race?
The king is also high fae.
How would just help me understand? This is, I guess, me being
Big
fantasy
wild
racist.
genetics course
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. How is the daughter elven if the king is fae? Wouldn't she have to be at least like half fae?
Mm-hmm.
Break
I
out the
have to-
Punnett squares.
I have
Yeah.
two theories for that.
Mhm.
Either the mother is elven herself, or it might be someone else that I feared. I hope it's not.
What do you mean, someone else that you feared?
I'm worried that her mother is Titania, the queen of the summer court. And Titania has the ability to create different other lives when she gives birth. They don't all have to be fae.
That does not seem normal for one person to have to control over somebody's being.
It's not normal, dear. I'm hoping that that's not the case, though.
So how would that work? She would give birth and then become a new person?
She just it is a symbol of life itself. It's complicated. I don't quite know how it works. I honestly don't want to know how it works if it was my husband, so.
Sure. Something, a magic. Yes.
Mhm.
It would be our honor.
Thank you. There is one other thing, and I hope for your discretion here. Please do not. This doesn't leave this room, and if I hear that it does, my wrath is great. Can I have your word?
I have only one thing on the mind right now, and
Lark?
I've no room for anything else. I assure you it will not leave this room, let alone my brain.
We promise.
Give it.
That worries me a little bit because I need you to remember this.
Oh, I'll remember it. It's just... Anyhow, yes, it'll stay with me. I promise.
All right. And she turns to the door that she had come into. You can come in now. And you see King Alden come in.
The king? The king himself?
The king, yes. And he comes in. And she looks at him. No, your true form. And you see this person change and grow short. And before you is a creature you've never seen before. It kind of looks like a humanoid blue caterpillar. In kind of just like the same kind of clothes that you saw the Herringon in.
Okay.
This is my trusted servant. She can shapeshift, which is why you saw her as King Alden a few moments ago. I don't know where King Alden is. I haven't seen him for quite some time, and I fear that he has either left me or been kidnapped.
Or what?
Or been kidnapped.
Are there any clues as to where he might have gone?
I think that he's with the other woman.
That bastard.
I'm so sorry.
How he could desert such a beautiful woman.
No, right. Anyways, that's why I need the discretion here.
Are you in need of another king?
Lark? Not the time.
Jesus Christ.
Shoot your shot, man.
I could be that king.
Not at the moment. Just like picturing Lark just eating peanuts.
I was just saying, Lark is actually eating peanuts in the scene. This is not just, meta Mike doing these off the canvas being rude on stream. Lark he is fully in character. Exactly how he's looking right now. I could be that king.
Throwing shells at the queen's feet.
Just like he's shelling the pistachios with his tongue.
Like spitting out sunflower seed shells.
There you go. I could be that king.
As tempting as that is, I need to follow this through. Get my husband back.
Did you want him returned alive, or
preferably yes?
Yeah. Yes. I respect your journey.
Goddamn King of the Hill pickup line.
But if he were to return, unfortunately, extinguished.
Lark, please don't finish that sentence.
She kind of gets a dark look on her face, and everything in the room looks less cheerful. I trust you wouldn't come back then.
Of course.
Oh, yes, my queen. Yes, of course.
Slap him on the back so he can cough a peanut back up.
And everything gets light again as she smiles.
Val's face kind of falls. His eyes close and a deep. What's that? We were brought back in, weren't we? We came back in.
Not yet.
Oh, I thought you said come back in. My mistake. Excuse me.
Oh, sorry. That was to the servant.
Sure was.
No worries. Do you have any questions before we invite your friends back in?
So we need to not only find your it's the term a bastard daughter. Is there a term for bastard is a son, bastard daughter, right?
There are no bastards here. It's completely normal for us to take other lovers and have children, and it's just so rare for anyone to give birth. I'm trying myself for quite some time, but aside the point, it's more of something else is going on, and I need to find out what that is.
So to summarize, we need to find both the daughter and the king now, right? And they might both be in the same place.
And the
And
identity
not
of the
kill
mother.
the king.
And the identity of the mother. Yeah.
I really have no interest in the daughter per se. Just I have more information on the daughter, and maybe if you find the daughter, you'll know who the mother is.
You don't know what she calls herself, do you?
No, I don't. I do know she's incredibly beautiful. Sadly, I don't have a lot of helpful information.
Majesty.
I do also hear that she's pretty vain, though, if that helps.
We'll see if that's standard in their court. I don't know, but she sounds awful.
It is, but yeah. I meant to like the next level, though. Yes.
All right.
Well, it sounds like you have a one-up on that queen then, my queen. Both beautiful and not vain.
Thank you. If we don't have any other questions, let's invite your other friends back. She's starting to get a little nervous with just having you, Lark, so close in the room and only a shadow.
No other witnesses.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I have to hand it to you, Mike, because I've never seen someone play the idiot aloof creep so well.
Oh.
And I'm not intending to be insulting. I'm not. I am gobsmacked at how well you're doing it. Like,
Well, it's all because of the fucking unicorns.
like it's just like how you pull off someone being creepy, both actively and passively.
Thinking about getting a Lisa Frank backpack.
Oh, we should get him one.
A little finder for all this campaign notes.
Trapper keeper.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's
Sorry.
definitely a Lisa Frank booth somewhere in the Feywild, I'm sure.
Sorry, DM. Continue.
Fine. So, no more questions. We good?
Consider it done, Your Highness.
Thank you. Oh, and if you speak of this, you'll find it difficult.
Yeah. When we gave our word, yes, I presume it'd be something along those lines. Of course.
She looks at the blue caterpillar, and she's like, "You can let them in now." And he goes to the door to open up and let you, Val, and Charlie Boy back in.
Wait, caterpillar wolf.
Humanoid caterpillar, so yeah, it's kind of like little blue feet. They're kind of just like multiple, just walking. But also sort of standing up.
Little red shoes.
Yes, definitely. Tea before you leave?
That'd be splendid.
She gestures, you sit down. Blue caterpillar pours some tea, little crumpets and tea cakes.
I'm totally picturing the very hungry caterpillar. Yeah.
Picture Alice in Wonderland, blue caterpillar.
I was picturing the worm from Labyrinth.
Oh.
That'll work too.
Hello.
Absolutely.
I was picturing the sand monster from Dune.
That is a bottle.
There's a bubble.
Would you like to come in and meet the missus?
Oh God! Sorry, it's just the butthole will ask her that question.
Why?
I missed this, guys.
Me too.
All right.
You're all mates of fate. There's serious like lore and story coming out here right now. We're just We're laughing about Mike
Yeah,
being how
yeah.
great he is at being a creep, and this is my fault. Buttholes. Sorry.
It's not like I planned this for a month.
Oh,
That's
the
all right.
merch. The lovely Mates of Fate mug that Alicia was
Oh, yeah.
wearing
Very
there.
nice. Very nice.
They are available at a website that I'm
Ooh.
not sure of.
Are you serious?
We said it in the thing.
Matesofate.com.
Doesn't that just take you straight to Twitter?
We'll then take you to our merch store.
Yep.
Gotcha. Okay.
I mean, it takes us
It's
to our
Fate.com.
linked tree.
I mean, all roads
Oh, does
lead
it go to
Rome,
Linktree?
right?
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it
Matesofate.com.
went straight to Twitter. I'm
No.
sorry.
I would never link
All links
anyone to
to-
our Twitter. It's a nightmare. Oh,
Well, just so you know,
Maeve's here.
matesofate.com goes straight to Twitter, just so we're clear.
Hi, Maeve. Hey, Maeve. So we have some crumpets.
Yes.
Yeah, we
Yes,
got tea and crumpets and yeah.
So where
So-
are you
so-
headed to next?
So we've come back in, correct?
Yes. Yep. You see a blue caterpillar shove some tea into your hand in a little teacup with little sandwiches on it.
To be totally honest, Highness, this is our first time in the Fey realm. We have no idea where we're going. We were just going to head in the general direction of the other court. We'll take recommendations.
Well, which court are you headed to next?
Queen
Somewhere, isn't
Titanias, the name of which you recently spoke.
That would be the Summer Court.
The Summer Court.
Yes.
I hail
um,
from Summer Court.
Do you? Is that why
That's
you're
the
so
whole reason
hot?
I'm here.
Mm.
I was sent from bleh. I was sent to represent Summer Court as the fine musician that I am.
Really? Tell me, do you know of a blonde-haired elf woman, like middle age, very vain? You're not quite sure who she's talking about.
I know many blonde, vain women.
Yes, that's the problem. Well, you probably know this already, but there is a path in the Feylands, in the woods. I would recommend not straying from that path.
Why is that?
I'll do my best to guide them,
Thank you.
Queen.
It's just there are dangers that might lead you astray, and most of them lead you into traps. But if you stay on the path, you're relatively safe.
Sure, I'll be able to handle it.
My queen, one last question for you.
Yes.
Do you know anywhere where perhaps there would be unicorns?
Lark, I swear to the gods, I will punch you in the throat.
The unicorns are pretty rare, even here.
You see plenty of them around the tavern.
Really?
Yeah, about 14 last night, right?
Mhm.
You know how many times I've wanted to like make this like course, you know, but like, I'm not, I don't have that. All I can do is, you know, just like, yeah, just like,
You can do whatever you want. It's D&D.
yeah, all I can, well, yeah, I mean, all I can do here is like get a couple, you know, plastic cups. Or,
You
you know,
start,
just like,
you start
I
seeing him
highly doubt-
haggling. He's just stomping a lot.
I highly doubt that you've seen 13 unicorns in a tavern. I've only seen one in my life, and it was by a really pretty body of water.
Was it near here?
No.
Oh, it is a shame.
Perhaps we'll live to see one someday.
Shadow has no clue right now there's an actual unicorn horn in her backpack.
So, well, I wish you luck. I have another meeting coming up soon. So,
Yes, we don't want to overstay. Thank you for the hospitality. We will take care of it.
thank you. And she kind of like grasps your hand. Really, thank you.
Vibe check. Like, is she like into me? Like, is she more into me than Lark? Like,
Oh
how
my
is that
God.
going?
Make an
oh
insight
my
check.
God,
I mean, I'll
Shadow.
make a quick insight check.
Oh
I mean,
my
it was a
God.
lingering
You are just,
handshake.
you will just fuck anything. for a while.
That's
It's
not
just-
true. That's a 10.
10. You think she's flirting?
Yeah, I'm completely misperceived this. I'm like, yeah. She's ready to like fight Lark for her.
Lark sees the prolonged handshake and like gets a little like kind of like jealous or whatever. Just my queen, it was a pleasure. And he tries to like insert his hand between the two hands.
Like, oh,
So good, Mike.
um,
Holy shit.
I will remember you for always.
Like a serial killer.
Remember, you promised.
Let's be off.
I say to the queen.
Yes, I promise.
Thank you, May, for the advantage. Hooray.
Places
So
to be.
good, Mike.
They never pick me. This is great.
And the Herringun opens the door again. It's right this way.
I guess we should head out as we're like there might be some shops we want to hit on the way out, but as we make our way out of the castle and through the town, I've definitely got like one eye out for the messenger.
Make a perception check.
Yes, please. 19.
19. You look around, you don't see anyone following you. And you don't see, like, really anyone even wearing black. Everyone just looks kind of colorful, alive.
Rigid.
Nobody looks sketchy.
Shadow relaxes a bit.
I saddle up to Shadow. Did you hear her, Shadow? She said there was a chance.
I had something, Lark. She seemed uncomfortable around you. I think she was more at ease with me.
No, she made the promise, and I confirmed it at the end.
But she
If we can't find her king alive, I might be her king one day. It is a marvelous thing.
Can't.
Very well, we should continue.
Has he always been this way?
Always.
Yes.
And you
The unicorn
choose
thinks
to continue to travel with him?
Well, I've known him since I was a child. And owe his parents a debt, I suppose.
I see. So it's this, there's some level of loyalty?
I wouldn't call it that so much as mutual convenience.
Obligation?
Yes.
Understood.
how's Angel doing?
Angel's following you. She doesn't seem to be herself. Usually she's like kind of walking in between everyone, like a part of the crowd, but she's just kind of following behind.
Is she sticking to any one of us closer than the other?
She seems to be sticking towards you, Shadow.
That's such a bummer. She likes me least of all.
Charlie, don't you have a gift?
I'm not sure what you mean.
Do you remember when we arrived here, we had gifts? I got the cloak, and you had some kind of water.
I'm not remembering it exactly, but
There was a note that said you could, if someone drank the water, then they would be of a, I don't know, higher smartness, and you could talk to them. Maybe we could ask her what's wrong.
no. I think she's just maybe sad and worried because I disappeared the other night. And
Shouldn't
she's
she?
just a little worried.
Shouldn't she have been relieved to see you again? I was.
I mean, she's maybe temperamental, you know. I just, if it's a one-time thing, I don't want to waste it right now. It could be something that might be useful later.
Can I insight check Charlie Boy?
Sure.
It's not what I'm good at.
You want to do contested, Charlie?
I guess.
Choice.
That's a 10, so 50-50.
Yeah. I don't know. It seems like Charlie would probably want to know what the hell is up with Angel, so this does seem unusual. But at the same time, it also makes sense that he's got this, only the one, use or whatever it is of the water, so not wanting to be, careful, not using it sparingly.
I give her some scratchies. Make sure she's got like food and water as we go.
She wags her tail. She doesn't seem depressed. She just seems anxious. You do there. Just to remind you guys, if you said you wanted to stop at some shops, there's Misty's Magical Mysteries, a potion shop, Black Orchid, I believe, and there is a currency exchange place.
Does anyone need supplies before we head out?
Yeah, probably do some shopping. Little tiny bit, very little tiny bit, but
Lead the way.
Where do you want to go?
down towards around Misty's and the potion shop.
Okay. So you go past the inn that you stayed at. One of the centaurs is outside. He kind of shouts and throws the bottle that he was drinking at you.
Yeah. Can I try and catch it? Deflect missiles kind of thing?
Sure.
Oh, hell yeah, monks.
Alright. Yeah, nope, that's going to be like a 5.
You try to grab it, it hits you in the forehead. It wasn't going to hit you, but you kind of like bounced off your fingers. And, yeah.
How many hit points for that one? He's got to lose at least one. Got to be at least one.
Oh,
Get hit
I
in the
was
head with a
going
bottle.
to, but you know.
Do it.
Oh, damn, that's 4 damage.
It didn't have to be. Well, you just arbitrarily giving him 1. You have to give him 4. You have to roll for it.
It's funny that way.
Oh, yeah. Now you feel bad?
No.
Alright, so which store are you guys going into?
I'm going to go into the potion shop.
I'm just following.
Hey,
Do they have the appropriate currency before you head in there? You can't show up here with gold.
We have some stuff. We got some shells and some beads and shit.
I, for some reason, can't recall what the
Yeah, there's-
currency is here for the place that I've been my entire life.
Val, it's
Is
so easy.
oyster shells, clam shells, cockle shells, and conch shells. I can't remember the order, but we'll just say normal currency right now because it's been a while. So apologies on that.
Let's go with that. It's actually been GP the whole time.
Oh, and Clover. That's right. Lark just put money in their pancakes.
oh, God.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God.
What did Lark do? Sorry. I was
Clover's
listening
one
to
of
my
like
baby's
the fake currency. You like spike their pancakes with money.
Fucking
Give it
like
out like
pennies in
bandits.
your pancake.
That's a
Oh,
bit
crying. A lot of
on
the money's shredded. Yeah.
That's a bit on the
Yeah.
restaurant owner too. There for
I have no
Not saying
shells.
anything.
I'm good with seeds.
Wonder, do you have any kind of botanicals or anything like my dog here is a little apprehensive around me lately, and I don't know what it is. Just if something to get her to warm up to me a bit more.
Like a CBD potion of sorts.
Something.
What kind of animal do you have?
It's a blink dog.
An animal handling potion.
That'll work.
Alright, be 20 gold pieces.
Oh. God, that's right. That's why I didn't want to come here. This place was expensive.
As much my shit works.
Yeah.
I don't have it. Shit.
What don't you have?
Do you have
20
anything?
gold.
Do you
You
have
don't-
anything to trade? Do trades here.
If you need the gold, Charlie, I have the gold. I have. Oh shit! I've been using the wrong character this whole time.
No wonder you had the gold. Gold. We got platinum, bitch.
I'm like, why do I have 4,000 gold?
Yeah.
Are you playing Spine Crusher right now?
Yeah. Yeah.
God damn it.
Come on, guys. It's been a few months, right?
No wonder you passed that athletics.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I can't tell them apart. One's a fairy and one's a Goliath. They're basically the same thing.
You know what? It's okay. Probably just.
I got you,
I
Charlie.
probably
It's
just
fine.
no. I probably just need a bath. Ugh.
Yes.
All this.
I
Yes.
still have the gold, Charlie. I can give you the gold. I have the gold.
Yeah.
I
You
have
need
bath
how much gold do you need?
20. I don't.
It's yours. Say no more. I slapped 20 gold into your hand from my bag.
Thank you. Here you are.
He slides.
Unless Alicia, unless like I have 458 gold somehow. Did we start like we restarted kind of? Did I start with 0 gold?
No, you guys still have everything
Okay.
that was in your
All
pack.
right. Okay.
He slides over a little stoneware bottle.
Thank you.
Thank you.
How much for healing potions, please?
As will be 50 gold pieces.
Would you take 20 and then 20 lilac seeds?
Make a. You know what's worth the hell? Sure.
Great.
Thank you. One last thing in my backpack.
DM, when I rolled Val, considering who he is, where he's from, his relation to Queen Titania, and all that fun stuff,
Oh, he's jealous we have more money than he does.
he has no money. I didn't roll him with any money, so I never really know how much he should have because all this is kind of. It's all so abstract. What is a reasonable amount? Now we're talking about whatever the currency is here.
Charlie's
I
got
would- I'd say you'd have about, let's make it like 200 gold pieces.
Okay. All right. Thanks. How much were those the healing potions? It was 40?
50 gold pieces.
50 gold pieces. Okay, and I lean over. I'm leaning over close in and says, "Listen, I understand you giving them the tourist rate, but for me, that's a deep.
Oh,
Come on, my persuasion is off the fucking charts. You're not gonna do
All
that.
right,
to
go
me.
ahead, make a persuasion check.
Make kissy
I had
kiss.
to.
Kissy face. That is dirty 28.
Oh.
Wow. Dirty 28?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I know you've done business with me before. We'll call it 25.
Give her a wink. Yeah.
I'm a man, sir.
Give him a wink. Yeah. No, you're right. Yeah. Give him a wink.
He winks back.
Thank you kindly.
He slides you over a potion and his number in Fey, whatever that is.
Mhm. And these are common, right? Just the 2d4 plus 2 kind of deal.
Yep.
Okay.
This is a canon event, by the way. He becomes an ally in the final battle.
I mean that sincerely. Like, yeah, like I knew he was a man the whole time and still gave him a wink. Fine with it.
Nice. We don't,
Anything else?
we don't have to roleplay the whole thing out, but Shadow would want to stop by that one magic shop that had like the wands of many faces. Is that place still open, or was that like a festival only thing?
It's still open. Misty's magical mysteries. I'm surprised I remember that.
Yeah, Shadow would get as many of those wands as she could get for like 50 gold.
Okay. So I think there were 5 copper equivalents each.
Wow.
So you can choose what you want because they're one-time use. As there are glamour wands, invisibility wands,
Ooh.
and what's the other one? And then the fairy lights.
Splurging on cover girl.
I'm gonna go 20 glamour wands and 20 wands of invisibility because that is amazing.
And they are 1 hour use.
Perfect.
How much were these? Sounds pretty cheap.
Yeah, 5 coppers. They do have an expiration date as far as the wands go, which is 25 days.
Great. We'll all be dead by then anyway.
There is something about this audio coming from Syrinscape, and I'm listening to it very high clarity, and I keep hearing my child yell at my mother in it, and it's stressing me out. I know she's in bed. I know my mother's not here, but it's still just like.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I can try it.
You hear that little like, huh? Was that it? That's what you like 5-10 minutes ago. You saw me pull this out because I'm like, trying to hear for it, trying to listen for it, and then I muted this audio. Is it coming over Ashley's audio? Like, what the hell's going on? Sorry, I completely derailed.
No, there's some sound effects that you pull.
This earwig is just like.
Yeah.
The townsfolk.
There we go.
So yes, I wouldn't mind. What does a glamour wand do? It sounds obvious, but maybe explain it.
It applies a glamour to either you or someone else for them to look like something else, like a disguise, essentially.
I see. And what about the fairy wand? The fairy lights wand? Is it just some sparkly light?
They're like
effects?
orbs that kind of shed a little bit of light.
Is that would someone find that light useful to see where they were going, or is it merely just a pretty effect?
It's useful to see where you're going.
I see.
Can you not
Might
see in the
also help
dark?
your show.
It'll be like the fairy light spell. So I believe that there's also something to do with like if somebody's hiding, you get initiative. If you something.
Sure, of course. Of
Unless you could have a lighting effect for your show, like a whole laser thing.
Sure, it'd be fantastic. Yes, absolutely. We could all. Yeah, never mind. I'd like 5 of each, please, if you would be so kind.
Sure. 5 of the glamour ones and 5 of the fairy lights.
And 5 of the invisibility as well, please.
5. Okay. It's again not going out of business, but like going out of. They have an expiration date, so gotta get rid of them.
25 days, you said, correct? Yes.
Yes, 25 days. As of yesterday. Sorry, so it's 24 days now.
I see. Thank you for the correction.
In real
5
time.
copper apiece.
At least I can glamour myself a new hand when this one gets lopped off.
That's really dark.
Thanks.
Is that everything?
I think so.
Do you want anything? And he looks at you, Lark.
No, I think I'm okay. Thank you.
You have any little unicorn horns for him?
Do you?
Yeah, I do. I have a whole bunch actually from the rebel yesterday. And she pulls out a headband, and it's very pink, and it's got like tassels on the sides and a glittery unicorn that you push a button and it lights up.
I will take it. How much do you want for it?
It's just 1 copper piece.
1 copper. I hand her 1 copper. Thank you.
Our children would like commit murder for such an accessory.
Yeah. I immediately put it on my head.
Oh god. Well, you have to walk past those centaurs. You know that, right?
I refuse to do it while you're wearing that.
You wait till we're out of town.
Please.
I will not. I cannot allow it. You will end up getting us killed.
Oh.
Can I try and sleight of hand it off his head?
Sure.
I'm doing it. Like bump into him, sneeze. 26.
Oh. Yeah, you're able to take it off. We have them in multiple colors too, if you want to see any of the other colors.
Motherfucker.
I guess I will
All right, I
take.
think we gotta get going. Thank you so
Yeah,
much,
I'm
Misty.
sorry,
It
it's
was
getting
great.
late.
All right.
I will
See ya.
take one of every color.
No, I
Can't you
grabbed
see
by the
what I'm
collar.
trying to do here.
She turns around and just sees you guys headed out the door, and she's just holding the blue one and the purple one and the rainbow one.
And Lark
Thank you
is
so
just like,
much.
Okay,
Oh my god.
pretty good
Sorry,
guys.
Lark.
You see around the town just a lot of people that are leaving, packing up. A few of them are still drunk from the night before.
Good for them.
Anything else we need to do in town?
No, I think we're good. We should probably start heading towards the summer court.
Yeah, so... Hang on for a second, checking my notes. My apologies.
Hey, he takes notes. Nice.
Yup. Let me see here. Yes, I have. Yes. Okay. What was the queen in this court again, please?
Willa.
Queen Willa.
Queen. Is that Willa with a W or L Willa?
Willa.
Thank you. Okay. Good.
Okay. So are you heading out of the court? Or
It seems that way, and we're heading back to summer. Is that correct? Is that where you guys want to go?
yeah. So all paths, you have to go through the woods to at least get to another road, which will take you to the court that you want to go to. So you see this large forest looming before you, and you see one clear path headed directly in.
Just a moment, friends. And I turn away, and and the party does not see this. However, I remove a sending stone from my pack, and Braun, I'm not sure of Queen Willa's intentions or loyalty. She asked me about a blonde. I have a feeling I know who that is. And that's it.
And you just hear back, message received.
We did
Now,
not
friends,
hear that,
shall we head forward? Shall we go on? Yes, our journey, yes.
Okay. So you head in, and instantly you just hear the birds start chirping louder than when you were in town, and you kind of get that like aroma of wet earth right after it rains. And you just start traveling. It's a nice path, not too steep, not too narrow. And then after a while, you come to a crossroads. So not really a crossroad. You come to the path and it forks.
Did the
Go
queen
right.
say? I thought it was just one path, though. She said not to deviate.
No, she says you're a deviant.
She did not say that. The queen loves me.
She does not. Do we have a map, don't we? Didn't we get a map?
You got a very high level map of like where all the courts kind of are, their directions, but not really a map of the actual
Interstate, yeah.
I take out like our tourist gas station map that's just full of like, I don't know, like tourist traps and no real information. I show it to the dog. Like, what do you think? Which way?
Make an animal handling check for me.
Stealth? You want me to make stealth?
No.
9.
9. She kind of just
9 times.
sniffs at the map and starts licking it.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
Alright. Well, we gotta pick one way. Let's try this way first.
So I would have a level of familiarity here, right?
You would, and you would
Yeah.
also know that the path isn't supposed to fork here.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. This doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
Or left.
Is it illusory?
Make a. Do you want to make a Arcana check?
Sure. That's something I'm awful at.
3.
3. You have no idea. Both of them look exactly identical. Just they both lead into different directions.
Well, one day in our journey, and we've already failed in the Queen's instructions. So,
Can Lark just do a quick search of the branching of the two paths? Just like a investigation. See if he sees anything. It's a nat 20 for 23.
Ooh.
Booyah!
Nice. So you look down the paths, each of the paths, and one of them to you seems clearer than the other. And suddenly you hear a voice, or maybe it's just in your head. Hello? Can someone help me? And it's coming from the right side.
Is that the side that seems clearer too?
No, it does not.
Okay, guys. So, here's the thing. I took a close look at the paths. This side over here, and he points to the left side. It's clearer.
Perfect. Let's go that way.
But there's really cute voice coming from this direction.
Great. Let's go left.
Asking for help.
I don't care.
It sounds like they're in desperate need of help.
That could not be less of a problem, darling. Absolutely not.
I look at Charlie and Val as well. Like looking for sympathy. Like,
I mean,
You know Shadow's right.
And Lark, you hear another sound. I'm looking for my unicorn. Please help me.
all right. So Mike knows that this is bullshit.
Lark does not.
Yeah. Well, can Mark?
Mark,
Does Lark not, or does Lark make an intelligence check? I guess is my question for Alicia.
Please let him bomb intelligence. It'll be even funnier.
I think it depends on how strong your desire to go see if there's a unicorn. So you can make an intelligence check with disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
To be clear, the unicorn is missing. It's not there.
Yes.
Oh wow! I rolled a 14 and a 15, so 17.
Oh no.
It's weird that no one else can hear this voice. So you know it's definitely coming in your head. And do you trust voices that are just coming out of your head? Probably not.
On second thought, perhaps Shadow's right. Left is the best way.
Now Shadow seems suspicious.
Yeah.
You never agree with me. What's wrong with you?
Or what's right with him?
I think in this situation, you're the wiser one, Shadow. I follow your lead.
Okay. Shadow both
He's right.
loves that and hates that.
I'm not perceiving what he's perceiving, but if he hears something over there and nothing over there, the nothing is the correct place to go in almost all scenarios here.
They said something about a unicorn, and it just isn't sitting right with me. I love unicorns so much.
Seems a bit on
But
the nose, doesn't it?
It a little too on the nose, yes.
A
Yes,
bit on the horn, if you will.
if you will. Oh, that is good.
Tread
That's
lightly.
good.
Tread lightly.
Let's go left.
Okay. So, Shadow, Lark, you start heading left. Val, I'm assuming you're following. Charlie, you seem quiet.
Yeah. Oh, just something about that path seems. Yeah, sticking with me.
The left path?
Are you coming with us?
Or are you going right?
After a
There's
few steps, I'd start following. Yeah.
Okay.
So you start heading towards the left path, and it starts getting darker. As you look up, the trees, they don't appear to have many leaves on them, so you're not quite sure why it's getting so dark. And then you see this huge, looming woman perched on one of the low-hanging branches, right above where you're headed. She has talons for hands
No, she
and
doesn't.
feet, and she has these gorgeous, white feathers. She kind of looks like an owl, but you can tell she's a woman. There's a storm coming. You should go to the village.
That's the
It's
coolest
that
person
one.
I've ever seen in my life. Sorry, what village? What's closest?
It's just down the path. And she points kind of with her head behind her.
That's where we just came from.
No, and she's pointing to the way you're headed.
Oh, yes.
It gets confusing around here.
Thank you.
Did you-
Insight check.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
Inside all the things. 13.
She doesn't seem to care if you listen to her or not. She's just kind of telling you.
Good for her.
Did you know there's like a new path up there goes off to the right? That it's not on the maps. It's
They seem to grow from everywhere.
okay. We should go. I don't feel very good about these Fey Woods. They're not like the other ones we've been in.
I don't know. It's not so bad.
Pardon me. You mentioned a storm. What storm is coming?
A bad storm. You want to have shelter.
Is
There's
this
shelter around here.
Is this
It's a camp.
Is this what sort of storm? Is this weather, meteorological, or something a little more abstract?
It's a storm. And she kind of looks at you like, what else do you want me to say? I know I look wise, and I am, but I'm not trying to give you a metaphor here.
Thank you so much.
Your accent lends to metaphors, though. It really does. I feel like there's something better I could be doing here. Well, if there's a storm coming, what are you doing out here? Wouldn't you get blown away with all these beautiful feathers you have?
I'm fine. You are not.
And why is that?
Because there's a fucking storm coming.
Like she's an angry Russian.
I love her.
Why are you fine and we are not? You're just as malleable as we are.
She looks at you like, were you born yesterday? And she takes her taloned hand and pulls back the branches, and you see that there's like a very large hole. And she points to it. My home. I'm fine.
Of course, it's awesome.
Yes.
I see.
We will be on our way. Thank you ever so much.
Oh, can we stay in
Sorry.
your home?
Lark,
It's shelter.
it's for a bird, Lark.
Okay, how big was the hole?
It's big, but I mean, it's still a tree. So
Okay.
you say this, and she hops down and just kind of she lands crouched, and then she straightens up, and she's probably 3 times your size, Lark.
Can we stay in your hole? I'm sorry.
Wait,
How,
is that?
how tall is she?
I know what that is. That's one for the counter.
She is about 3 times Lark's height. So I believe you're 4 feet, Lark.
I'm 3.5
Okay.
feet.
She's taller
3
than
and
I
a
am.
half feet.
then.
Or
Oh,
maybe
she's
4
fucking-
feet, I don't know.
Okay, so
Big. Okay.
we're like 11 feet tall.
Sounds like it, yeah.
So it's a
Right?
big. It's a big hole.
Yeah, it
God
is.
damn it, Mike. Just shut up about holes.
So wait a minute. If it's in a tree, how big
I'm
is
o-
this tree to
I'm
hold
only-
a 12-foot
I'm
bird?
I'm 3 feet tall, by the way. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, still
So,
9-foot bird. Like
It's fine. Yep.
still, that's so only 2 feet taller than I am. So it's. So I'm looking up a bit.
Shadow heads towards the village.
So come this way. I'll take you. And she just turns around and assumes you're following. She does not look back.
Shadow also follows without looking back, leaving Lark to think about holes of all sizes.
I'm so suspicious of this bird. I'm so fucking suspicious. Can't handle it. Can't handle it.
You hear like kind of a rumbling of thunder approaching from behind you. And ahead of you, you see these bright colors, and they end up being these tents that are like attached to kind of like caravan wagons. And you see that there's this opening of a big cave that the caverns are around. There's a whole bunch of creatures that are just trying to like pack up and put things away before the storm arrives. And all of them are around probably like 3 inches or shorter. And one of them turns and sees this gorgeous owl that is approaching, and the people behind. And they all kind of bow their heads and stop what they're doing. There's no time for this. Just take these people and get ready. And they all rise, and you see all of these little humanoid owl creatures, and they all kind of have like little cloaks and tiny swords, and their hoods are up.
I love them so much.
It's totally red wall right now.
Of course, Sova. We will take care of them. And that's where we're going to call it.
Oh my god, they're adorable.
They're
I
so
love them.
amazing.
They're better than unicorns.
Oh no. Sure, this is going.
Thank you, Alicia. That was great.
That was
That was
amazing,
great.
Alicia. Thank you so much.
Oh,
That was
thank
a-
you. That was
It
fun.
was a wonderful way to ease our toes back into
Yeah.
the water.
back into it, yeah.
Matt, play that intro outro music for
Trying,
us.
man. It's not letting me.
Want to get hype?
I'm trying. It's not doing the thing. I'm trying, and yeah.
Wow,
So-
wow, 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 wow.
Oh, you played up.
There it is.
Yeah. There we go. For all your audio needs, Syrinscape.com.
It's
Make your
flawless.
game more epic.
The finest user interface you've ever seen.
You'll probably not go deaf. So, yeah, guys. Oh my god, this is amazing. When are we playing next?
Don't commit to anything.
We'll play
Yeah.
next another time.
Maybe
We'll
we're
figure
playing
it
next
out.
Thursday. Maybe.
Probably-ish,
That'd
maybe.
be great.
But we'll find out. So for now, stick around, come back. We'll announce it in the Discord. Go check that out because we have a Discord. It should be a link somewhere around here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And until next time, as we, it's like we always say on Mates of Fate.
Mhm.
That fucking
Okay.
bird is up to something.
Hey, stick around, you guys. We're gonna rate our friends slices and dice.
Oh yeah, hell yeah!
Thank you so much for being
Guys,
here. Love you guys. Appreciate all of
thank
you
you.
hanging out in the chat, making
Love
it
you.
more fun for us.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Nope, that's not the command for that. Come on, Ashley. How does this work?
Oh,
you
son
did.
of
You
a
did
thing,
ring.
like, peace, and like, oh, we're still here?
Oh, it's me. I'm supposed to push the button.
Oh!
It's like we always say on Mates of Fate, Ash, don't forget to push the button or
Have
you
we
just
been
keep
on mute this
streaming.
whole time?
Drink your juice.
Yeah, we've been muted this whole time. Bye.